Hello and welcome to another fingernail fixer video. I'm still getting requests for help with the shellac white application or French application. So we're just going to run through the process again and touch on some tips and tricks that will hopefully help you keep great adhesion with the French. The first step is we covered the nail with base coat, cured for 10 seconds. Then I used Clearly Pink and cured that for 2 minutes. Now we're ready to apply the white. We want to make sure that we have a pink underneath the white so that when we clean up the smile line, we're not going to wipe away any base coat. The first thing I'm going to do is kind of twirl the brush out so that I get rid of the excess off the wand. Then I'm going to clean the brush off so that it very nearly looks like there's nothing on that brush. Set my skin behind it so you can see it a little better. See how that brush is nice and clean. Then you can come in and do whatever application you prefer. I like to do side to center, so I'm just going to start my brush at one side and swipe to center. Then do the same thing on the opposite side and swipe to center. Seal the edge going all the way across. Make sure when you seal the edge that you're literally sealing the edge and not going underneath the nail, because if you go underneath the nail you can create things for the client to pick at when that cures and leaves a hard little ledge underneath. As you can see, we don't have consistency in the color. We have a bulge in the corner and it's thick along the edges. So I'm going to clean my brush off again and come back across and pull any excess shellac down and off the edge. This evens out my color so that I'm only going to need one coat of color, and it pulls those bulges out of the corners so that the corners won't chip or wrinkle. If you like to clean up your smile line to get a nice crisp line, you can take a gel brush. I use the Breeza gel brush, just the gel number 6. I get it a little bit wet with alcohol to make it flexible, but then dry it back off because too much alcohol in the brush can make the white bubble. Then I'm going to come in and clean up the smile line using the brush. Clean it off again. Crisp up the other side. The next thing is going to be the sides. A lot of people complain about the French chipping in the corners, and if you look at this, if I pull the skin back so that you can really see, when I applied the white, it applied clear over to the edge along that corner. If I leave that there, it's not going to have the top coat sealed out around that edge, so it makes that corner very more susceptible to chipping. So what you can do is take your brush and create a little tiny margin along that side so that you're able to seal it with the top coat and make it less likely that you'll have chipping. You would cure your white for 2 minutes, follow it up with pink or not, and then top coat and cure for 2 minutes. Hope those extra tricks on the French help. Happy shellacking!